So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So things are underway. Now then, this man really is a legend, perhaps the legend, a revolutionary, the father of a philosophy. He is, of course, Jim, Johan Cruyff.
We'd have no total football with...
He's had a shot! He lifts the roof! Mass euphoria! Ecstasy! What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Portugal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Szoboszlai. And it's Messi. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Well, that's cause for mild irritation. That's put paid to the danger.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Cleared without hesitation. In by Gullit. It is a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And it's been taken short. And he whips it in. Portugal given another corner. Portugal have their second corner now. Terrific effort! Not a bad try by any means.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Now that's well seen too. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Maldini. Ibrahimovic chasing after it. He's found, takes a shot! Now who's going to be first to this? And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Del Piero going face-to-face with his great rival. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Looking for options for movement. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 3 coming up. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Portugal are trailing against the run of play. That's been cut out, well played. Cannavaro gets it away. Can he spark a counter here? Beckenbauer. Del Piero. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ibrahimovic might just make this.
Portugal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Knocks it into space. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Baresi can clear it away. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Maldini is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. And it's been hooked away. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Oh, that's a key interception. Now, can they get him away? Ibrahimovic. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Cruyff. Sneijder. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That's an imaginative pass. Dealt with nicely by the defence.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Chiellini is there to clear. Now it's Messi. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And Messi! Loose ball now, and there's a chase onto it. Oh, he's been caught napping! Messi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Chance for a shot! And that's a good finish. 2 up now, and they are cruising. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And yes, it's him again. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
That is a brilliant interception. That'll be a throw-in. Rummenigge. And it's Vieira. That has been knocked clear. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. We're on the move again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline.
Ibrahimovic! And that is doing no harm at all.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Now it's Messi. Now it's Sneijder. And there's green grass ahead of him. And he welcomes a Cruyff! And he's heaved it away. Messi. Now that looks a decent ball. Showing good feet. Can he get it through? Yeah, he's fouled him there. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Probably be looking to play it square from here. So who's he going to be aiming for here? Towering header! He will be livid with himself. And here's Azar. This is a promising... Oh, good effort! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Rummenigge actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Aim forwards. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Played into space. Pepe gets over and intercepts. Rummenigge needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down there.
He's in a great position here. He's got away. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Oh, perfectly measured that. Messi! Messi! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Now it's Del Piero. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Stood up well to him there. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, no joy this time. Oh, easy pickings there. And he's there to belt it away. And he's there to get it away. Szoboszlai. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Messi. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Azar. More and more pressure on the ball here. Szoboszlai makes the interception. Gullit. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Cruyff. Lovely, now then. And Del Piero! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, judging by his reaction, he clearly feels he should have made more of it, but he's looking very much like the big threat at the moment.
Substitution on the field. Number 22.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
10, Del Piero. Number 15, Johan Cruyff. Number 19,
Sané.
Messi.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Coming on
Rummenigge.
the field. Number 2, Marquinhos.
Marquinhos.
Number 7,
Portugal are certainly now looking like
Number
a
9,
sorry lot. They haven't got
Dennis
a proper defence
Number
or
20,
attack, for that matter.
Sane.
It's
Number
run loose here.
14, Tchouaméni.
Ronaldo is
Substitution.
onto it in a flash. He's looking wide. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now, great chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Chelsea find a position of real strength now. The message is clear, none shall pass. Law. And he's in on goal!
Has been indicated.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. Darren Fletcher.
Chelsea have turned up with a human blockade. This is tough.
That's that, the end. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
Security
So,
staff
Jim,
for
how
each
do you
block.
reflect on... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle. Well, for me, Jim, this one was always going to be about just one man. Always has been, always will be.
Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
A guy seemingly unbound by normal human limits. Big chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Well, there's the clearance. The ball has bounced loose now.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Ibrahimovic. Bellingham. Now that looks a decent ball. Now he's off and running. Seedorf. And he's picked out the run.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Pepe did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And this is Messi. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. He's had it taken off him. Now, can they get him away? He has found a way through. Rummenigge unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
No foul, says the referee. Messi. And it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Pelé. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And this is Ibrahimovic. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Pepe clears.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And he's gone looking for safety. Maldini. Rijkaard makes the interception. Bellingham. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rummenigge touches it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Gullit clears. Over to the other side.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Cleared away. And he can clear it away. And he's there to retrieve it. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. He's shifting through the gears here. Pepe kept his eye on it, and he's there. Hazard. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Maldini. Referee's given a throw. pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Looking to play him in. Delivers the ball. Header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tries to pass it through. Rummenigge was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Hullet. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
The chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. It's their second corner of the game. And he's managed to get rid. Portugal are looking to go forward now. Quality ball. Rummenigge going about things with real menace. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Well, there's the clearance. And he's quick to snatch it back. Well, that looks a decent ball. Ibrahimovic! And it's a goal!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And the referee has signalled for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Portugal currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. And we get things going again.
Portugal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Messi's cross.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Now it's Hazard. Rummenigge. Schmeichel deals with that nice and simple. Looking for options for movement. That's going to go a long way. Oh, well played, well sorted out. It's Ibrahimovic! Quality ball. Ibrahimovic is tearing after that one. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Maldini getting this one clear. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready.
Terrific effort! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 22.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Ibrahimovic. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 9, número 11. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Thuram with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. No luck with that dink over the top. That's really well manoeuvred. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Hullet. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vieira. Caught offside that time. Portugal have reclaimed it. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Thuram gets across to intercept that.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
That has been cut short. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, perfectly measured that.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Messi! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Messi. And that should get the job done. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Lovely, now then.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
There will be a throw-in.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 10, Messi. Número 5.
Portugal are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so.
Número 8, Lampard.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Raul. That's a cute ball. Now this could be a chance. Real chance! And again! And it's in! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. Gullit duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
He's had a shot!
Vamos ter 3 minutos de compensação.
Messi, very much a man of this moment.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And it's Gerrard. Azar. He's a sharp little ball here. And he can thump it away. Taken back almost at once. How they wanted to win. They did everything to win, but time has beaten them. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Portugal certainly.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's down to business here. There is Franck Ribéry, just a smashing player, Jim.
Yeah, and I'm sure we'll see an awful lot of him out on the wing here, Peter. He'll inject an awful lot of energy and pace into this team's attack, but he's also got an eye for a killer ball. That's why he's racked up so many assists at club level.
Double figures every season is the norm for him. Great numbers.
Yeah, can't argue with stats like that.
Oh, now he can run away with it. And he's heaved it away. Taken back almost at once. And here's Bale. And they can counter here. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Takes aim. There's the header! And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And Messi! No, just not quite.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
And he's intervened well there. And here's Suarez. Oh, good-looking ball. It's just beyond his reach. Portugal replying all the early pressure.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
And that could set him on his way. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Cristiano Ronaldo really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, played right into his path. Mateus plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Luis Suarez. Bale. Shot could be on. Bale! And the ball's come loose here. Goal kick as confirmed by the referee. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Chance for a shot! Crossbar comes to the rescue. That's tidy. And he's managed to beat absolutely everyone. Hazard. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Can he finish? And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Portugal with the corner. They're first. Terrific effort! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first. It looked as though it'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that, though, and somehow he found the angle.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
Portugal have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Threads one in. And this is Hazard. Played into the box. And it's claimed by the keeper.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. The Netherlands are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, ball's over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Varane calmly anticipates. And here's Del Piero. He's having a pop! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Del Piero really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Rummenigge. Distributed tidily. And he's managed to get free. And the finish! Oh, it rattles the bar! He has found the way through. Delivers the ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Gullit. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0.
Added time.
Nicely weighted ball. He's having a shot! And that's a sharp finish. The Netherlands are level. Whoever is in his path, he will... And that is all they have time for. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Well, Jim, they've both had their moments.
Well, it's definitely been a game where both sides have tried to play to their own strengths, and I suppose neither side would be particularly unhappy with this scoreline. I suspect, Peter, the two managers will be keen to urge patience and discipline from their players now.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Substitution for Netherlands. Number 26, Del Piero. Coming on the field.
The second half then, just getting going.
Gullit.
Portugal are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Hazard, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Looking for the run. And this is Ronaldo. Getting up there! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Michael. Can he get it through? Gullit. And here's Suarez. Hazard, who's set up one goal so far. He can run onto that. Look at the space here. Delivers with whip. Nesta clears it away.
Portugal clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Now that's well seen too. And now the breakaway. Nesta makes the interception. Tries to pass it through. He's shifting through the gears here. Ribéry crosses. Maldini attempts a clearance.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Good ball, good take. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Now it's Bale. Hazard. Now, he's got space here. He's in plenty of space here. Mateus. Mateus's delivery. Vieira gets it away. Maicon. Some good work on the right flank here. Maicon has been caught there, it's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter, now to get good contact on it.
In with the challenge. Rummenigge going about things with real menace. And he is going into that little black book. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all.
Substitution for Netherlands. Number 11.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 21.
And he's picked it up out wide, and it's played into the middle.
Number 19.
And he's taking no chances there.
Number 18.
Aubameyang running with the ball.
Coming on the field.
Now it's
Number
Gullit.
9. Messi. Number 4.
Whatever happens,
Aubameyang.
that's the kind of
Number
movement which
15.
raises hope.
Schneider.
Keeper has
Number
taken
13.
decisive action.
Pirlo. Substitution.
Portugal perhaps contemplating their next change here. He won't be happy with that one. Raul opts for safety. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's Schneider.
Oh, great feat, that.
Maldini demonstrating his defensive quality there. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Portugal clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Aubameyang. Nicely aimed pass. Cristiano Ronaldo. Tries to play it through. Cristiano Ronaldo! And that's a real chance missed.
Oh, and looking, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Now it's Messi. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Oh, that was vital. And the counter is on. Pull it. Ribéry is always looking to play quality balls. Not the most convincing of passes.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Great vision. Ribéry kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. A header! Rummenigge is flagged offside. Thuram, not the most accurate pass. And he was quick to react.
There will be 1 minute
Schneider.
added time.
Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Nesta cuts it out. And there goes the final whistle. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. Vieira, voted man of the match and deservedly. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We're up and running then. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, this fella, the French Ghanaian Sekou Girassi, is a very interesting option. He's blessed with pace. He enjoys playing the lone role up front. He's instinctive, he's opportunistic, and he really works for his team too, because when it comes to defence, he has to become the first line, and he never shies away from that. He's happy to embrace it and work hard.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Oh, good spread. Now it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Pepe. And he's had it nicked away. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Ibrahimovic. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, Red, nice interception. It's Ibrahimovic! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Ibrahimovic actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Menu attempts a clearance.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Tries to get it clear. And he's gone searching crossfield. Stood up well to him there. Vieira. Gently done. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. And there's green grass ahead of him. And he's managed to get free. And he's taking no chances there. And reclaimed it in a trice. Great vision. Gullit is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers.
Milan really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
No, that's been intercepted. Not the most convincing of passes. Now it's Messi. Portugal. Messi! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first. Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
First breakthrough.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Look at the space here. Big chance! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Gullit clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Nesta. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Great ball, and he's in here. He steps in, and that's the end of that. That's a decent clearance. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Good ball over the top. It's Ibrahimovic! Wonderful from Ibrahimovic! sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. They are purring, truly purring. The vision wonderful, the technique perfect.
Well, as options go, that was a superb choice. It's over and in. Job done.
So that's 2 now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's a cute ball. Nesta spots it and intercepts. Well, that's beautifully weighted. No, not quite on the same wavelength. So what can they make of this? Now it's Guirassy. Azar, very much a man of this moment. This is a promising build-up. Ibrahimovic! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Ibrahimovic is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 2 then. This time, surely! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. That's the end of the first 45. We'll do it back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Portugal looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time. And we get things going again. Not the most accurate pass. James. Chiellini. Foot in. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Messi. Cross goes in there. Buffon claims it. Safe hands. Azar. Searching pass he's played there. James. Menu. Nesta. James. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Chips it through. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. Well read, and the danger is averted. And the shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Azar. It's Azar! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are disappearing out of sight. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, what a hit, Peter. And there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Portugal find a position of real strength now. Guirassy, that has been cut short. Bullet. Messi going face to face with his great rival. Neither of these two want to come off second best. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Diaz. Now it's Guirassy. Bruno Fernandes. Nicely aimed pass. Bullet. Messi. Now he's off and running. Diaz. Messi. That is good alertness. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Ibrahimovic. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And a chance! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Portugal really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Looking for a runner.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
James. Some good work on the right flank here. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. The message is clear, none shall pass.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
Messi will not want to lose out here. Oh, he's taken out, that'll be a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
It's a promising... And there's the shot! Oh, that's a waste.
Messi clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Now he's got space here. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Oh, that's superb.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And the finish! They've got to be quick to recover this. And here's Doué. Oh, good-looking ball. Bale. It's a pretty loose pass. James. Rummenigge gets across and deals with it. And Mbeumo. It's a searching pass.
Vamos ter 3 minutos de compensação.
Looking for options for movement. Doué wants to run onto this.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed. You can never be short of runners into space.
Bale! Oh, it rattles the bar. And that will be it. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they said.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And that gets things running.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
Messi, and he's managed to get free. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Tries to pass it through. Nicely aimed pass. Engages and forces him off the ball. Vieira.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Azar. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Pepe makes the interception. Costa Curta. All the way back. Now that's well seen too. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, good-looking ball. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. It's a pretty loose pass. Quality ball. Rummenigge. Azar. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Drives it in. Defending of the desperate variety. That has not gone well.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
He's found a way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That's really well manoeuvred. Takes a shot! Goal! Portugal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Japan have reclaimed it. That's really well cleared. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And here's Aubameyang. He's on it, can he get away? And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. He's beaten the last man. Goes for a shot! And yes, it's there! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Simplicity itself.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
We're looking at a different game now.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Showing good feet. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Bullet is the team's great visionary. Oh, nicely intercepted. Tries to play it through.
There they go, hunting again.
They've got to be quick to recover this. And a chance! Goal! Japan! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
And yes, it's him again. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Taken back almost at once. Japan, disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's Neymar. Neymar. And Portugal can counter-attack here. Good running, strong and purposeful. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Vieira. Neymar. And here's Ibrahimovic. Vieira. Now Neymar. And it's Hazard. And here's Ibrahimovic. Dealt with nicely by the defence. So, a temporary halt to the action. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. So, we reached the halfway point.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
The second period is underway.
Portugal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Now it's Hullet. And this is Eto'o. Lovely, now then.
Positioning, so...
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
Tries to get it clear, and he's quick to snatch it back. Oh, look at the space here. And he's heaved it away. And he's quick to get rid. Azar. Ibrahimovic. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gullit does really well to win the ball there. And it's Cruyff. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hazard running with intent. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Buffon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Oh, now he can run away with it. Applies the finish! Incredible! Just incredible! He just absolutely speared that in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Oh, truly brave defending.
That is superb defensive work. The one man who had to be on top of his game, and he
shot a goal! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
So now the difference is 3.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Vieira, spread out to the left. Oh, that was vital. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Gullit. Gullit stood his ground strongly. Very nicely done. Into the last 5 minutes. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Azar. Neymar. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Costa Curta. Eto'o. Oh, nicely intercepted. Azar. Neymar looking to add to his goal. That has ended up in no man's land. Duan. And he's there to make the challenge. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Gullit. That is lovely. No outsmarting him this time. And that is as far as it goes.
Peter,